Hello, I'm Dr. Margaret. I've got some exciting news for you. I'm going to be in New York from the 19th of October until the end of the month. I'm coming to New York to do a very special event. I'd like to share that with you. This event is called Wellness, Dating and Relationships. And I'm very honored to be working with Dr. Tranquility, Lydia Belton, who is organizing this event. This event intends to help as many people as we can, so we've made it only $5 to get in. You'll be able to listen to many speakers all day long. You'll also be able to browse the tables and look at new products and talk to people and find out some interesting information that may well help you change your life. You know, relationships have been an issue over the last 5 years, really, and getting stronger over the last 2 years. So you might be someone that could really do with some insight and inspiration given to you by some of our amazing psychics. I'm fortunate to be a keynote speaker, and so I'm going to be talking in the beginning about my crystal acupuncture and my teragram therapy, and I'll even be demonstrating how it works to a few people that seem to have pains or something at the time. And it's quite amazing, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And then later, towards the end of the day, I'll be talking about relations in terms of how we integrate our energy with people and how we perceive and see people from a different dynamic, and yet somehow expect them to see the same way. Well, I'll be helping you understand. I'll even be giving a few psychic messages. So come along and enjoy that. Now, I'm very, very lucky because I also have to introduce to you another wonderful lady who's also a keynote speaker. Her name is Lori Nadell. And Lori is well known in the New York area for the things that she's been doing. One of the things that happened here was the catastrophe that destroyed her home and all her possessions when the traumatic ocean and everything that happened there washed away all those houses. And of course, that is a terrible thing to go through on your own. Yet, there she was on a computer helping other people who were going through the same trauma, giving advice, counseling and support. This is a great lady. And also she works with teenagers who have lost their dads during 9/11. She's written a wonderful book called The Sixth Sense, which is a bestseller, and so I'm sure you want to get a copy of that and enjoy all the things she has to offer when she's giving her talk. I know she's going to be a very interesting person to talk to. Of course, everyone that's going to be at the event has a lot to give you, including their skills, their talents, their private sessions, and yes, even their books, recordings, and so on. I myself, as you probably know, have my own radio show, Journey into an Unknown World, on Web Talk Radio. I also have lots of videos on YouTube, and of course you can search me and find out about my 10 published books. But now let me move over to Dr. Tranquility. Dr. Tranquility has taken it upon herself to organize this day. She's an amazing lady. She wants to help everyone understand that their relationships are important and that they do need to understand the many issues, the practical approach and the things that happen. So she has her own radio show, Be Well TV, and she's also on web, Dr. Tranquility on web, on blog radio. I get that right. I don't use it, so I tend to forget it. I'm sorry, but I have listened to her show and I have been on her show, and she is wonderful. Okay, and she'll be there giving you a talk about relationships, and she'll be very approachable if you'd like to ask her questions about any of the speakers or any of the activities that are going on. Yes, she's going to take care of all my organization and all my situations during the time that I'm in New York. So if you're in Manhattan or the Bronx or Queens or even Connecticut or somewhere else, I'll be happy to see you. Coming back to Dr. Tranquility, she has a vast network of people where she meets over 139 million people by helping people to network and integrate their skills and abilities. This is a very lovely lady. We also have Nene Nakagawa, and Nene is very, very skilled psychic who has an ability to understand the power of meditation and the way to use that to help yourself focus and integrate yourself into recognizing that all our relationships are important to us. And she has a website you can go to, matchmyspirit.com, and you'll be able to see what she does by going there. This is a lady who has a lot to offer. And of course, these things that these people offer are very important to you in your life. They will help you to reconnect, refocus, and restructure the way your mind thinks and allow your heart to integrate those feelings to make the right decisions in the right way for yourself at the right time. And of course, with this shift going on, everyone is in some way making new friendships or discovering old ones that are reinventing themselves in some way. Why, only the other day I had someone contact me that I haven't met in 15 years. It's amazing how the past comes up right now to show us a little bit about our spiritual growth and the things that we've done in our life. And I'm sure that every one of our speakers is going to mention this kind of aspect. Another speaker that we have is Dr. Susan Ellison, who is a doctor of chiropractic methods. And so she'll be there to talk about how important it is to understand how the energy flows up and down our meridians and up and down our spine, and that if we get into the negative space, we're probably going to find ourselves in pain. And so it's very important to pay attention to your skeletal system and to allow yourself to be realigned. It's very wonderful. I always have a chiropractic manipulation of my spine once or twice a month, particularly as I'm traveling, sitting in aeroplanes for a very long time. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to take care of your body by having a chiropractic session. Dr. Ellison has an extensive experience in dealing with the bulging of the spine and the herniated discs. And of course, there are a lot of people walking around with that kind of condition. So if you've been suffering with this and the medical profession hasn't really helped you, this will probably make a big difference in your life, and you'll be saying, why didn't I do this sooner? Now, of course, there are other wonderful speakers that are going to come, but you're going to be saying, well, where is this event? And so I have to actually tell you where it is. It's in Manhattan. And just a moment while I find my notes. I'm so sorry. You can tell that I'm not staged here at all. This event is called Wellness, Dating and Relationships, as I said earlier. It's on October the 19th. It's on 251 5th Avenue, 3rd floor, Manhattan. And as I said, the admission is $5. It's well worth the money. I mean, where else can you get to listen to top speakers for so little? And meet friends, acquaintances, and network even talk about your skills and your talents to find supportive people that can help you to build your metaphysical relationship business. After all, every relationship, whether in business, social, or love, is important to us all. So I hope that I'll see you there on that day, and while you're there I can let you know what other things I'm doing, because I know that Dr. Lydia has me going all over the place, and she is in charge of my schedule. So if you'd like a private session with me, or you'd like to come to some other events that I'm doing out of Manhattan, then please contact her. Dr. Lydia Belton is at drtranquility.com. So you can send her an email at that address and she will respond to you right away, of course if she's not with a client. So until we meet, and I mean that sincerely, in Manhattan or anywhere else in New York, be happy, be well, and stay